individual, its ultimate reality. Bigger than anything, recognize the duality. Get out of your head and into the zone. Let go of your perceptions, you're not on your own. A force is there, call it what you will. Maybe just an explanation for evil. This force took the chaos and gave it a form. The quest for truth shouldn't make you conform.
We're all in motion, based on Cicero's notion. Predestination is law, but we see one flaw. Cause it's just a hypothesis about what is unknown. Like what if JLS had never flown? Lost faith in the flock made Jonathan take stock of how he must transcend away from others' intent. Meaning and purpose later come, when to the symbolic you don't succumb. The range of beliefs is endless. We can fight and be tactless. In this struggle, nature will balance all. If God created evil, are we destined to fall? He's omniscient, ubiquitous, omnipotent, not frivolous. So shouldn't he know if we were born to be villainous? There are universal concepts, moral laws named across the centuries through different gods famed. Through their prophets, new beings begun. We can understand 1 + 1 = 1.
Yahweh Neti. Archetypes are what we all can be. Interpretations of the unknown show how much our minds have grown. Yahweh Neti. Meaning and purpose is the key. We're all just stardust, interconnected. If you can't see that, then you're disconnected.
We're in a state of flux, your comprehension is the crux. If you don't understand this, we're moving on, so that sucks. Jonathan Seagull, flying high, faster than any other bird in the sky. He's a prophet, you could say, he always in play. John opened eyes to a different way. He learned how to fish, but his greatest wish was to teach the other birds the word.
A long time ago came the axial age, and east-to-west migration domestication was the rage, with ideas flowing to and fro. Migration less inflation in this new generation, revelation, jubilation, formation of causation, less frustration, fresh location, more taxation, immigration, habitation, population, radiation, less starvation, domination, dislocation, usurpation, ruination in a nation. Upon cash craze, you must look inside, reflect upon all the life you've lived before your chance is gone. To redeem yourself, change direction, it's so important to use introspection. Keep your goals so you don't lose your soul to aimless wandering like when John was pondering, losing faith when he encountered obstruction, but by achieving moksha he avoided destruction.
Yahweh Neti. Archetypes are what we all can be. Interpretations of the unknown show how much our minds have grown. Yahweh Neti. Meaning and purpose is the key. We're all just stardust, interconnected. If you can't see that, then you're disconnected.
Most will call this book a fable, not reality, but in it lies the truth behind non-duality. For with this myth, as humans we identify with this bird following his true nature, needing to fly. The other birds told John it's time to see the truth. We seagulls need to live, you insolent youth. The doctrine you live by is what you believe. It's law, rule, promise, and creed. Your ethics show the life you will lead. They will help you find the answers you need. Be mindful of others, or in war you'll be smothered by all those brothers of other societies' mothers. Brother from another mother. In the social dimension, there are 5 conventions: longevity, tradition, reflection, numbers, and tension.
Yahweh Neti. Archetypes are what we all can be. Interpretations of the unknown show how much our minds have grown. Yahweh Neti. Meaning and purpose is the key. We're all just stardust, interconnected. If you can't see that, then you're disconnected.
In a religion where being kosher is the law, Judaism is a people leaves the world in awe. In the Torah we see belief in one God, that's monotheism, a father figure that was flawed. Let us start from the beginning when the universe was new. God made the earth, God made Adam and Eve too.
They lived in a garden during days of old, like the 2 JLS was innocent and bold.
God gave them one rule, which was a grave mistake, for when a father says no, it just means you should take.
God told them not to eat of that sacred tree, just as Jonathan's parents told them not to fly free.
It was the woman's fault, said Adam to God. God banished them, sent them packing abroad.
JLS hit about 214. Spock sent him to exile, pushing Johnny from the mean. A generation later, equal Cain and Abel. Long before Jesus in the stable. God's favoritism was his second mistake. King God pistol, Abel's life he did take. Though bad indeed, King was good like JLS. So God marked him on his head that he may live and reassess. Generations came to pass and the world became corrupt. Noah solely pure of heart and God's temper did erupt. God wanted to save all the animals like the goat, but all other creations he hated, so he smelt. Like Noah, Jonathan is blameless and right, and where God let Noah live, God let Johnny take take flight. Abraham was patriarch for many to come, whether Jewish, Christian, or Islamic they all become.
Both Jonathan and Abraham are free-minded beings, set the wheels in motion to view God with different meanings.
Where age changed God's conception from idols to force.
John shifted goal perception from food to a new source. The door-to-door traditions were bequeathed to the people. The Israelites are strong in the face of slavery full.
God appears to the people in many different ways. In Moses' case, a burning bush and desert haze.
Like in Exodus, JLS sees godliness in nature, a pantheistic view open even to haters.
Forward to a time when the Romans rule, the time when Praetorians would often duel.
Judaism split into noticeable sects or groups.
Some, an outsider would have to jump through hoops.
The Essenes, Pharisees, Sadducees, and the Zealots.
Each were different in their own ways and plot.
Jesus says to study with the mythical Essenes.
Close in belief, but two exclusives were the
The
Pharisees,
Sadducee aristocrats were tight with the Romans.
while Zealots the Patriots inspired fearful omen. All these sects spawned a change in growth. From Jews to Christians, there's meaning in both. David far too often was found taking up the sword, so it's decided there would be a new Messiah by the Lord. King David was a spark for God to start again, so he found a new archetype and began to train Jesus to be a wise and humble leader. Like when Richie Bach told the reader that JLS believed that gulls can reach our dreams as sure as a southern kid will eat Krispy Kremes. And just as Jesus thought that the poor were blessed, handing out wine and helping his friends break bread, Johnny Boy knew that all should have love and gained his final ascension through helping those who was above.
Like a Jewish Messiah, Muhammad was a warrior. Any enemy he fought got silenced posterior. Muhammad was a leader, tried and true, always leaving his foes black and blue. Also a leader, JLS was laboring to sway other goals, and luckily was unwavering. Cause we know these battles are never easy, with those foolish elders, self-righteous and sleazy. Neither haughty-toddy group with the pillars would stay. Pilgrimage, charity, fasting, faith and pray. 5 times a day do not betray Islamic way, the Muslim slay dismay and play delay. Surveil, happy gay, don't repay K. Discovering the world through observation, Muhammad and John had the same causation to teach the world what they knew, though after their deaths, others would skew. The lessons that they had imparted both were deified after they departed.
Working on Sabbath?
That's not kosher!
Eating a cheeseburger?
That's not kosher!
Eating a pig?
That's not kosher!
No, do it again. Keep going.
But do that voice enough.
That's not kosher! It's not!
Maybe do that.
1, 2, 3! That's not kosher! It's not!
Get the innocent on, guys. Come on. Let's go.
It's like making noises. Like
Just go. We're filming. Just go.
Eating bacon wrapped steak?
Is it recording?
It is recording.
Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3.
Say hi, Ken.
No.